Hey, also for social studies today, we are going to talk more about where we live. So, yesterday, you watched a video and you completed an ed puzzle about our flag. The video you watched yesterday was about the country that we live in, and that is the United States of America. So, if we start off really, really, really big, we live on the planet Earth. And then, if we get a little bit smaller, we learned yesterday that we live on the continent of North America. And a little bit smaller than that, we live in the United States of America. That is the name of our country. Okay, today we're going to get even just a little bit smaller and talk about the state that we live in. And our state's name is Alabama. So we live in Alabama, is the title of our lesson today. So just to review from yesterday, if we took the whole earth and we laid it out flat, on the table, the land would look like this. The white stuff that you see on your screen, remember, is the water, and the colored parts are continents. Those are the big pieces of land that make up our world. We live on the continent of North America. It's green on this map. So all of this green part right here is the continent of North America, and that is where we live. North America is made up of 3 countries. We live in the United States of America. So our country is called the United States of America. It is blue on the map. So notice this big blue shape right here. That is our country, the United States. And then we see some blue up here. And if we were to zoom in, we would see some more blue over here. Um, but we'll talk about that in just a second, why this part up here is blue and this part down here is blue. So the biggest part of our country is called the mainland, and then we have 2 smaller states that aren't connected, but our country is called the United States of America. We talked about that yesterday. All right, if we zoom in a little bit smaller, so if I go back, so notice this blue shape right here. I'm going to switch. Okay, I took that same shape. This is the United States of America. And I broke it into states. So we live in the state of Alabama. It is black on the map. So this is our state right here. So our country is this big shape, the United States of America. And this small black shape is our state. That is where we live. So this brown shape right here and the red shape right here, that is Alaska and Hawaii. So this is Alaska up here. It's one of our states, even though it's not connected. And then Hawaii is down here. It's really small. You can't really see it. That's why those are down here at the bottom. So our state right here is the state of Alabama. We live in the state of Alabama. All right. So I took that shape, Alabama, the state, and this is what it looks like all by itself. So this is the state of Alabama. There are 50 states in the United States of America. So if you were to go back to this map and count all these colored shapes, there would be 50 of them. And remember our flag we talked about yesterday? The American flag has 50 stars. There's 1 star for each state. So one of those stars on our flag stands for our state, Alabama. All right, so just like our country has a leader called the president, and we talked about his name is Donald Trump, every state has a leader, and those leaders are called a governor. So the leader of a state is called a governor. The governor of Alabama is Kay Ivey. So this is a picture of her right here. So right now, Kay Ivey is our governor. She is in charge, or she's the leader of the state of Alabama. And every state has a capital city where the governor works. So, just like in our country, the president works in a place called Washington, D.C., that's our capital of our country. Our state also has a capital city, and it is called Montgomery. So, if you look at this map of Alabama, so this green shape again, this is our state of Alabama. Right here, almost in the middle, where you see this star, that is Montgomery, and that is the capital. That's where our governor works, and all the laws and rules and decisions for our whole state are made in this city, Montgomery. That's our capital. And just like our country has a flag we talked about yesterday, every state also has a flag. And this is the flag of Alabama. Very simple. It's white with a red cross in the middle. So this is our state flag of Alabama. All right. And that takes care of our state. So we've talked about our world, we've talked about our country, now we've talked about our state. Tomorrow we're going to get even smaller and talk about another place that we live. All right, I'll see you then.